All right, I'm in front of the Ducane Furnace with the new integrated refrigerant detection system control board. You'll know that you'll have the new board when your model number has a K towards the end of that model number, that K indicating that you have the new control board in this furnace. Now, how we set this up, first of all, we're going to take the wire coming from this sensor in your evaporator coil, and we're going to place it on sensor 1 location, which on this particular board is on the right-hand side. And you'll notice we have 2 sets of dip switches. This first one here is going to control your fan delay, and this one over here is going to be your low GWP sensor indicator switch. Okay, so on number 2, we're actually going to disable number 2 by pushing that switch up. You will have a little rubber coating that kind of peels off, but you can actually push these switches up through that rubber coating there. And then leave number 1 to the down position. That's going to show that this board actually has a sensor on that location. So when you actually start this thing up, you'll notice that it'll go through a little code feature here, and then it's going to go into a fan purge. It's going to purge the system for 5 minutes. Now, obviously, I'm not going to stand here for 5 minutes going through this, but you'll have that fan running for 5 minutes, and then you have about a 90-second delay, and then the unit will go into normal operation. But as soon as you let that power switch go, it will have to go through that cycle again. If you put it in the wrong location and you start the machine up, you'll get an error code almost immediately. You'll see an E followed by an error code. In this case, it's 154. And in that case, you know that you have put it in the wrong location or you have something wrong with your dip switches. So also, if you do not have the wire in at all, you will get an error code. The same one, I believe. Here it comes. Yep. Okay. All right. So what happens if you don't put a sensor in at all? In this case, you would have the dip switches both down, and let's say you started up the furnace and you didn't put the sensor in at all. Here comes the fan. And of course, you see an error code comes up. This time you'll get 2 error codes, 154 and 155. That means it should have sensors and it should be set up, and it doesn't find the sensors. Now, what if you have this furnace going into a certain situation where you're just replacing the furnace and not the outdoor and indoor unit, say on a 410A system? In that case, all you'll need to do is push both these dip switches up to disable. That tells the system that you don't have a need for RDS or refrigerant detection. And so when it comes on this time, it's just going to bypass the purge and go right into normal operation. Okay, well, that's a look at the new Ducane integrated control board furnace. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, Matt Bennett at Fisco Supply, on our tech support line. Thanks a lot. Goodbye.